Hello there. This is Heirs to the Kingdom channel, and today's lesson we're doing chapters 1 and 2 in the book of 1 Chronicles. If you're new to this Bible study channel, going through the King James Bible, not skipping anything as scriptures command. So if you would, like, subscribe, and share this content, and let's get started. So we always had those things talking about, the chronicles of the kings of Judah or Israel, and here's we're getting into these. It doesn't say all the details of each one. I do think there is a system out there that gets more details about it, but there is a lot in here. So I'm going to be starting off with names. Of course, this is Adam and Eve, Adam, where we're going to be starting off at. These are names, lineage, leading up to who's what, showing that they are from God from the beginning and how it led to being Israelite. So let's get started here. Chapter 1, verse 1. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Of course, those are the three sons of Noah. Noah built the ark. So that's how close Noah was, the first destruction of the earth with the flood. It didn't take too many generations, but these people, some of them lived to almost 1,000 years at this time because of the tree of life and the blessings from that passed on. And people's lives got shorter and shorter. But, it didn't take long for people to be doing evil in the sight of the Lord to the point that God says enough. And so he promised never to destroy the world with flood again, but we've been many generations since then, and we got better with the Lord. People got better following the Lord, and then they went way off and kind of like we're like a yo-yo in a lot of areas. We go away from the Lord, then we come back. The Israelites do this a lot, but they always have a hard time fully coming back to the Lord because of sin nature. Anyway, let's continue on here, verse 5. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. Yeah, I don't know how they spoke in these times to say these names, but they went from simple to complicated for some odd reason. Anyway, 7. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. The sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. So Canaan is that very important word, important name. The land of Canaan, passing children through fire, this, that, and the other, which lost it to the Israelites. That's the one. Verse 9. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Raamah, and Sabteca, and the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be mighty upon the earth. And Mizraim begat Ludum, and Ananim, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim, and Pathrusim, and oh, good gracious, I don't know why they keep getting complicated. Casluhim, of whom came the Philistines, and Caphthorim, and Canaan begat Zidon, his firstborn, and Heth. The Jebusites also, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Arkite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. The sons of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram, and Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Meshech. See, that's how you do it. You just keep them somewhat simple, but more likely to get complicated again. 18. And Arphaxad begat Shelah, and Shelah begat Eber. And unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, because in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almadad, and Sheleph, and has Armaveth. Well, I don't know why they say some of these names. And Jerah. Hadoram also, and Uzal, and Diklah. And Ebal, and Abimael, and Sheba. And Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan: Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Serug, Nahor, Terah, Abram, the same is Abraham. So now we've led up to there, the first Israelite. Well, it's what they kind of counted as. He is the grandfather of Jacob, who's going to be renamed Israel. But let's continue on here. Sorry, is it grandfather or great-grandfather? One of those. Anyways. 28. The sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael. Yeah. Isaac beget. Anyways, we'll get that. 29. These are their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebaioth, then Kedar, and Adbeel, and Mibsam. Mibsam, and Duma, Mesa, Hadad, and Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedemah. These are the sons of Ishmael. Now the sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine, she bare Zimram, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua, and the sons of Jokshan, Sheba, and Dedan. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Epher, and Henoch, and Abida, and Eldaah. All these are the sons of Keturah. And Abraham begat Isaac. The sons of Isaac, Esau, and Israel. So, of course, he was called Jacob originally. The sons of Esau, Eliphaz, Reuel, and Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. The sons of Eliphaz, Teman, and Omar, Zephi, and Gatam, Kenaz, and Timnah, and Amalek. The sons of Reuel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. And the sons of Seir, Lotan, and Shobal, and Zibeon, and Anah, and Dishon, and Ezer, and Dishon. And the sons of Lotan, Hori, and Hammam. And Timnah was Lotan's sister. The sons of Shobal, Elian, and Manahath, and Ebal, Shephi, and Onim. And the sons of Zibeon, Ai, and Anah. The sons of Anah, Dishon, and the sons of Dishon, Amram, and Ishban, and Ithran, and Kiran. The sons of Ezer, Bilhan, and Zavan, and Jachin. The sons of Dishon, Uz, and Aaron. Yeah, I know, I'm going to apologize. This is quite boring reading. These are just names leading up to leaders, kings, so on, this, that, and the other. It's like, just pretty much a history of where people come from, all the other descendants, and who became what in all these lands, and who was fighting against who. Like I said, all the Israelites were fighting against distant cousins. The Philistines, the Canaanites, all this other, they're just distant cousins. And so, anyways, Let's continue on here. 43. Now these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the children of Israel. Bela the son of Beor, and the name of his city was Dinahab. I'm sorry, I know I say that right. Dinhaba. And when Bela was dead, Jobab the son of Zerah of Bozrah reigned in his stead. And when Jobab was dead, Husham of the land of the Temanites reigned in his stead. And when Husham was dead, Hadad the son of Bedad, which smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avith. And when Hadad was dead, Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his stead. And when Samlah was dead, Shaul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And when Shaul was dead, Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor reigned in his stead. And when Baal-Hanan was dead, Hadad reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Pai, and his wife's name was Medabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. Hadad died also, and the dukes of Edom were Duke Timnah, Duke Aliah, Duke Japheth, Duke Aholibamah, whatever, Duke Elah, Duke Pinon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Teman, Duke Mibzar, Duke Magdiel, Duke Iram. These are the dukes of Edom. Chapter 2. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. So if you ever want a quick area of always remembering the 12 tribes of Israel, here they are. So chapter 2 of 1 Chronicles, we always go and start off and get the names of the, all the 12 tribes. I think they are done in order as well. Anyways, from firstborn to last. No, Benjamin, I think, Benjamin was the last. It must have been done by wives and concubines. Anyways, verse 3. The sons of Judah, and Onan, and Shelah, which 3 were born unto him of the daughter of Shua the Canaanitess. And the firstborn of Judah, was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he slew him. And Tamar, his daughter-in-law, bare him Pharez and Zerah. All the sons of Judah were 5. The sons of Pharez, Hezron, and Hamuel. The sons of Zerah, Zimri, and Ethan, and Heman, and Calco, and Dara, 5 of them in all. So I'm going to pause here for one real quickly. We know that they had no birth control, and, they had many sons and daughters. They had concubines, this, that, and the other. So all the other children would have been girls. Now, people don't have as many children as they used to, but there normally was more women than men on the earth. And so, with that, someone had to have more than one wife. So, the only thing that makes sense why God allows harems is because there's just so many more, at the time, there's more women than men. Somebody has to have more than one for all women to desire a husband and be married and have children. But can you imagine how many daughters they would have had? I mean, from my family growing up, my grandma had 12 children by herself. She had sons and daughters. And she actually had more sons than daughters. But if you have a harem and say you have 10 wives and each one of them bear 10 children, well, that's 100 children. And you end up with only 5 sons. The rest of them will all be daughters. Anyways, it's just when you do the math, it kind of starts making more sense on some things. Anyways, verse 7. And the sons of Carmi, Achar, the troubler of Israel, who transgressed in the thing accursed. And the sons of Ethan, Azariah, the sons also of Hezron, that were born unto him, Jeremiel, and Ram, and Chelubai. Chelubai. Now we're verse 10. And Ram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nahshon, prince of the children of Judah. And Nahshon begat Salma, and Salma begat Boaz, and Boaz begat Obed, and Obed begat Jesse. And we know who Jesse is, the father of David. And Jesse begat his firstborn Eliab, and Abinadab the second, and Shema the third, Nathaniel the fourth, Radai the fifth, Ozam the sixth, David the seventh, whose sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail, and the sons of Zeruiah, Abishai, and Joab, and Asahel, 3. And Abigail bare Amasa, and the father of Amasa was Jether the Ishmaelite. Now, something just kind of popped in my head. They also didn't have hospitals in the days, too. And it was very common in the past that a lot of children didn't survive. So, these are the ones known that lived for quite some time. That might have been something as well. Because pestilence, diseases, infections, there were so many things that took people out back in the days before medications and herbs and all this other stuff was figured out. So maybe they did have small families. I don't know. I wasn't really there. But it does talk about, how, each one of them having certain amounts and stuff of that nature. And normally they always had lots of daughters. I can't remember where it talks about that, but it does. Where some of them had nothing but daughters. Anyways, let's continue on here. Verse 18. And Caleb the son of Hezron begat children of Azabah his wife, and of Jerioth. And you got to pronounce them slow so you can pronounce them fast. Jerioth, her sons are these, Jesher and Shobab and Ardon. And when Azabah was dead, Caleb took unto him Ephrath, which bare him Hur. And Hur begat Uri, and Uri begat Bezalel. And afterward Hezron went into the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he married when he was 80 years old. And she bare him Segub. And Segub begat Jair, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. And he took Gesher and Aram with the towns of Jair, from them with Kenath and the towns thereof, even 80 cities. All these belonged to the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. And after that Hezron was dead in Caleb, Ephratah. Then Abiah, Hezron's wife, bare him Asher, the father of Tekoa. And the sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, and Bunah, and Oren, and Ozam, and Ahijah. Jerahmeel had also another wife whose name was Adarah. She was the mother of Onan. And the sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jerahmeel, were Maaz and Jamin and Eker. And the sons of Onan were Shemaiah. And Jada, and the sons of Shimei, Nadab, and Abishur. And the name of the wife of Abishur was Abihail, and she bare him Aben and Molid. And the sons of Nadab, Saled and Apim, but Saled died without children. And the sons of Apim, Ishai, and the sons of Ishai, Shishan, and the children of Shishan, Alai. There we go. That's always helped me out to say them slow first and then learn to say them a little bit faster. 32. And the sons of Jada, the brother of Shimei, Jether and Jonathan, and Jether died without children. And the sons of Jonathan, Pelez and Zazah, these were the sons of Jeremiel. Now Shishan had no sons but daughters, and Shishan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jarah. And Shishan gave his daughter to Jarah, his servant, to wife, and she bare him Attai. And Attai begat Nathan, and Nathan begat Zabad. And Zabad begat Ephlah, and Ephlah begat Obed. And Obed begat Jehu, and Jehu begat Azariah. And Azariah begat Helez, and Helez begat Elisa. Okay, yeah, Elisa. There we go. And Elisa begat Sisamai, and Sisamai begat Shalom. Remember that Shalom word. Verse 41. And Shalom begat Jechemiah, and Jechemiah begat Elishama. Now the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jeremiel, were Mesha, his firstborn, which was the father of Ziph, and the sons of Marishah, the father of Hebron. And the sons of Hebron, Korah, and Tapua, and Rechem, and Shema. And Shema begat Raham, the father of Jehoram. And Rechem begat Shimei. And the son of Shimei was Moan. And Moan was the father of Beth-zur. And Ethan, Caleb's concubine, bare Haran, and Moza, and Gazez, and Haran begat Gazez. So they had two children. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Anyways, that was messing me up. There it says bare Haran, and Haran, Moza, and Gazez, and Haran begat Gazez. So either they had repeating themselves there, or they had two people, close relatives, called Gazez. They must have liked that name. 47. And the sons of Jediai, Regem, and Jotham, and Geshan, and Pelet, and Ephah, and Sheaph. Maacah, Caleb's concubine, bare Sheber and Terhana. She bare also Sheaph, the father of Madmana, Shiva, the father of Macbena, and the father of Gibeah, and the daughter of Caleb was Achsah. These were the sons of Caleb, the son of Hur, the firstborn of Ephratah. Shobal, the father of Kirjath-jearim, Salma, the father of Bethlehem, Haraph, the father of Beth-gader, and Shobal, the father of Kirjath-jearim, had sons, Horah, and half of the Manahethites. We're going to go with that. And the families of Kirjath-Jearim, the Ithrites, and the Puhites, and the Shumathites, and the Mishrites, of them came the Zarethites, and the Eshtuelites, the sons of Salma, Bethlehem, and the Nephtathites, Adaroth, the house of Joab, and half of the Manathites, the Zorites, and the families of the scribes which dwelt at Jabez, the Terathites, the Shimeathites, and Suchathites. These are the Kenites that came of Hemath, the father of the house of Rechab. Only thing I've seen when I'm saying that one name, Suchathites, I was thinking of, you had, the bird and the cat suffering succotash. That's all I heard was succotash. It was Suchathites. Anyways, that's the end of this lesson today. Now, of course, there wasn't much in this to actually be a lesson. This is just reading scripture right now. Why? Because we're told to, preachers, deacons, and bishops are commanded to teach all of the word. So, it also tells us we should read all of the word. So right now, this is just an intro into 1 Corinthians. A lot of names and who begat whose, and so on. Now, for the Israelites, this is very important to show their lineage and who came from where and this, that, and the other, and why it all happened and what was going on. Excuse me. And such of that nature. I mean, for the rest of us, not so much. Not unless you really like knowing the lineage of the Israelites. But it is scripture. It is in the Bible. So we read it. And there are lessons in these areas of the Chronicles. I'm sorry, start saying Corinthians. The Chronicles. But other than that, don't forget to pray. There's always something to pray about. There's always lost to pray for. There's always yourself to pray for. 1, to reach the lost. 2, to know Scripture more so you can educate the lost or the newcomers to Christ. Because they're going to have questions. That's what this Bible study channel is all about, is to help those who don't know the Bible well or has a hard time learning from reading. I'm one of those. I learn best by reading aloud. Or it being read aloud and I follow along, but if I read aloud, I learn it just a little bit better. And that's about it, you know. You always pray for yourself, pray for the lost, pray for all nations, everywhere, everything. There's a lot of turmoil going on. There's a lot of powder kegs being built, and a lot of people dancing around those fuses with lit matches. It's like they want to set something off so they can justify whatever they're doing. And I don't think they understand what's going on. It's like, but we got to pray about these things. We know the politicians or the leaders of areas are doing this intentionally. They probably got this the only thing that makes sense is they got this thing in their head about, we need to reduce the population of the planet. And so we just get them to kill each other and that'll do it. We can sit here and just, play the innocent person in all of it. And God knows what they're doing. God knows the criminal acts that they're doing, whether they are or not. But as I said, there's always something to pray about. Don't ever forget to ask for double portion. And never forget to give God all the praise, glory, and worship and thanks and everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. So I'm going to go ahead and end this lesson here today. So until next time, God bless, good day, and goodbye.